So welcome everybody. My name is Amanda Kolbaba. Thank you for being with me. Those of you who are live, thank you for being with me today. And those of you who will be seeing this as a replay, thank you for watching. I hope this helps you. I am doing the energies for 2025. I cannot believe we have a couple of days and we're into 2025 already. We're leaving the energies of 2024. I hope this year has treated you well, that it was a good year for you. Lots of great insights and lessons, and you are in the place that you're hoping to be in. So, and if not, hopefully 2025 will treat you way better. I also have a special opportunity announcement at the end to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoy that as well. So let us get started because I know that's what you guys are here for. So let me go ahead and share screen. I do like to do visuals. For me, it helps. It may help you and it may not be, or it may not be. Hopefully it does help you though. So once more, my name is Amanda Kolbaba. I hope you can all see this. And I am a energy healer. I do Reiki. I am an intuitive. I've been doing this for over 25 years now. I am also a registered massage therapist in Canada, Ontario. I do cranial sacral therapy, reflexology, um, sound healing. I do quite a bit of variety for everybody's needs to support and help them in their healing journey. So we are into energies for 2025. And I have named this Deepening Our Awareness of the Divine Feminine. And this is just me. You can intuitively yourself feel as we move through the energies of 2025, what words, what is coming to you intuitively that's supporting you for this year. This is what I felt and picked up. So, yeah, let's get started. This is exciting. So, my first slide I have for you guys. Okay, energies for 2025. So this, not so much about my own intuition, but just how we know. I like to see this as the structure for 2025, which is the structure of the energy year. It's the foundation that is really supporting us and working with us and guiding us that we need to work on, whether it's in our healing work or within our evolution and our own personal evolution, the planet's evolution, and where we're moving to. So we know that when we add up 2 to 5, it comes to the energy number of 9. And this is very, very powerful and very exciting. The number 9, and we can, these 3 aspects that I'm going to just very generally and touch on because we only have an hour here. We can do like the energy of numerology, number 9, the tarot, it's the year of the snake that we're moving into from the dragon's energy of 2024. We can go on and on like for hours on this. So if you do feel like anything here is jumping out at you that you want to go more into depth, please do so or meditate on. But to save on time today, I'm just going to briefly go over it, just because we have so much else to go into that is exciting and fun. So the energy of a 9 represents completion. We're coming to an end of a cycle, of a grand cycle in our healing and evolutionary work. This is the last year. I was listening to a lady, her name is Jyoti Ma, She's Indigenous. She works in with the Indigenous prophecies and healing work with people and connecting with Mother Earth. And she spoke of that we've been in an intense a cycle of cleansing in the last 13 years. And 2025 is the 13th year of this deep cleansing. So makes complete sense that we are in this number 9 year of completion. And so deepening this year is really going to be about going way deeper into any healing work that we have to still do or we have left, or maybe just getting right down dirty into it and working on it. It's also about finding our inner wisdom deep within ourselves. And I'm going to go into this with the Hermit, the Tarot 9 card. What is our wisdom? Where do we find it? And the energy of number 9 too is all about gratitude because it's coming to this end of a cycle of where over the past 13 years, like what have you done? What have you been learning? Where have you moved? Where have you grown? Where have you not moved? Where maybe have you needed to stay put and be patient and wait? What did you learn? What did you gather? What gems? What new discoveries? Relationships? What things have ended in your life? And having a sense of gratitude and just coming deep within yourself and giving yourself that chance and time to be like, wow, look what I've done. Look what I've achieved. What have I accomplished? Where do I want to go from here? So this is a really beautiful energy with so much here for us to learn and grow. And in the tarot deck, the number 9 is the Hermit card. Now, I have this beautiful picture of this wise woman, and I was going to do the picture of the hermit, but again, the energy of the number 9, this going inwards, finding our wisdom deep within ourselves, this being the year of the snake as well, this is very deep, divine, feminine energies. This is us really working with her, working with our own feminine self and divine feminine self and wisdom. So I really felt, and I love this card. She was really speaking to me yesterday. So I was like, oh, I got to get her up. And her message of do not fear the unknown. And really, I think it comes to that it's not so much that we fear our external world as we fear our own internal world and what we're going to find there. And the Hermit card, the energy of the Hermit is all about going inwards into the unknown, into our darkness, and finding that light, that compass, that is our true guidance, because that light is our inner wisdom that needs to come forth now. It is so important that our inner light shines out and comes forth, and that inner wisdom comes forth now, and allow that to be our compass, allow that to guide us, and not listening to so much about the noise and other people outside of ourselves. And very much, I feel like coming into ourselves and grounding ourselves within, very much yin energy. Whereas 2024, with the year of the dragon, that more masculine energy, that more yang energy, fire energy, the year of the snake, again, is all about shedding our skin, letting go of the old, cleansing, clearing, the yin energy, connecting more with our inner wisdom, the higher wisdom of ourselves, being reborn, a rebirth. and letting go of those identities we are attached to, that we thought we needed, those masks that we've created for the external world, that we felt that other people needed or wanted to see, or creating an illusion um, that is sort of needing to protect ourselves, those vulnerable areas of ourselves. It's time to let that go. It's time to drop that. It's time to move into those places of our divine sense of self, our design, a divine presence, and allow that to shine forth. And as we move and fall back into this divine presence of our true selves, we're just in that higher vibration. We are now connecting more to Mother Earth. We're connecting with the cosmos. We are the cosmos. We are Mother Earth. And we are creating the abundance and flow and creating what we need to, what we want to do, and where we want to be in this world. So very, very powerful, intense energies that we're moving into. And of course, I understand we're all at different places in this. We've all been doing our work. Everybody here, I know all of you guys have been doing a lot of work, and you're like, we just need to do a little bit more. And it's not maybe even for ourselves, but to connect, come into alignment with these cosmic energies, with the energies of nature and Mother Earth, as she continues to let go and clear and shed old skins and coming back herself into an alignment. And we're helping that with the earth. We're all doing this together as one. All right. So now I'm going into more of the energies that I connected with spirit and intuitively picked up for 2025. Okay, so yes, and I'll explain why I chose these two cards. They're beautiful. Again, I love the visuals, and I also was trying to bring in visuals about like from how I was seeing it, what I was picturing, my clairvoyance, what I was seeing within myself. I was trying to convey that to you. But of course, again, whatever resonates with you is right for you, and you leave the rest. So, the first word that I got about 2025 is bittersweet. I was a little bit like, oh, shoot. I wish it was just all sweet, but okay. So, yes, bittersweets. We're going to have big ups, big highs. We're also going to have some lows. I did pick that up. And again, free will and different timelines that are happening as we're everybody on this planet is shifting. So nothing is ever set in stone, which I love. And some of the things that I'll say today, I'm going to say, I hope that this doesn't happen. And it may not even happen to the intensity I think of it. We can definitely, we have the power to shift and change and to clear it. And like I said, this is the last year of a deep cleanse. So yes, very much hoping that some things do not come about. And I keep this more to our own healing and to a higher, in the higher vibrations rather than just trying to pick up the lower vibrations in other people's dramas. They're not, um, we're all at different levels, like I said. I don't want to go there. So, yes, I did pick up bittersweet. Okay. The next thing that I saw was I saw this beautiful red rose and I got the heart. And I couldn't find just a picture of a red rose, like for my tarot deck. I didn't actually look at other images, but I did choose this a card, Let Two Become One. And I thought this was a beautiful representation of the heart chakra. We do have the red roses here on the side, but we have this beautiful harmony and connection, balance of the feminine, masculine energy and a connection to the heart energy, the heart chakra, the green, as well as nature. I just felt it was a beautiful balance. And then I also saw this beautiful yellow light of the third chakra. And that's why I chose this card, Have Courage, to represent our third chakra. And of course, these are both balanced, healthy. However, when I was feeling the energies for 2025, what I really felt was this pull and quite a, trying to explain it, a feeling of um not a fight, that's not quite right, but a teetering or a back and forth is probably the best, of going back between the ego of the third chakra, which is that ego of competition and overpowering and control, to the energies of the heart chakra. And I felt the energy of compassion. Compassion was the big word that stood out for me. And I felt this back and forth. And there was quite a space of it. So up here was the heart chakra of compassion and love. And then down here was that ego, out of balance, masculine energy, competition, control. And it sort of, there's this pull of energy throughout this year of us going back and forth, and this pull of this out of balance, like that pendulum swinging back and forth. And it did feel like there was quite a big space, not massive, but still like about this much is what I was trying to visualize. And but what is great about this is my feeling of this energy was that we, all of us on the planet, are trying to find the balance of the energies between the third chakra and the heart chakra. When we are in our heart chakra and living through the heart chakra of passion, of compassion and love, then the third chakra can calm down and be more in a balance of just, again, not being, using the third chakra to be an external expression of ourselves, but more of an internal, of just being within ourselves. Again, this feminine energy, the yin energy of inwards instead of outwards, and of being just within our own power, within our own confidence, with feeling grounded and secure within ourselves. And then the energy of compassion for ourselves. And then we can take that external with the compassion of others and our planet. So there is this big, we're all working on it. This really working throughout this whole year of finding that balance and understanding. And we are working, because I saw the pendulum swinging back and forth with this. So throughout the year, there's going to be pulls towards that ego and competitiveness and control, but then a swinging back to coming into the heart chakra of compassion and a deeper understanding and awareness within love and unconditional love. And that really felt, and I think that's what bittersweet is finding that, and we're all doing it. And yeah, we're all doing it here. So that is really what we're working on, and with that cleansing. And as we work on this within our own selves, this as we come into a balance within these two chakras within ourselves, then we vibrate to that energy and it affects other people and it affects the planet. So, working with these energies, these two chakras, is the most powerful thing you can do for Mother Earth and for humanity and our evolution right now. There is a beautiful lightness to, oh, I spelled higher, sorry, higher frequencies, um, to our higher frequencies, which is very nice, very a really nice lightness. And a lot of us are going to be wanting to really stay in that higher place, of course. Um, this was interesting. Shifting of Mother Earth's grids, the land, animals, and people. So, though this, and I'm sort of contradicting myself a little bit, and you'll see why, but we'll bring everything together here. This was interesting. So, again, what I'm seeing is and I tried to like go deeper into this to get more information, and I just kept seeing this picture over and over again. So again, we will see what comes of this over the year. But I was seeing all these animals moving from one land mass to another, or maybe not land mass is correct, but one area to another. It doesn't feel negative or a low vibrational energy at all. It feels more that certain groups of animals are relocating and they're listening to Mother Earth and being asked to move, not in a bad way, like not because of a catastrophe. That's what I was feeling. So, because I really wanted to make sure like that's wasn't what it was about, but more that the energy in that place that they're living is not right for them anymore. And they were being listening to Mother Earth's um, intuition and messages to shift to a new place. It was sort of interesting. We'll see how this occurs. I'm sort of curious to see if we hear about this in the news or see it within our own communities or countries or places that we live in. But yeah, it's a little bit interesting. And again, it didn't feel like anything like there was, you know, a massive earthquake coming, so they were being told to leave. It didn't feel like that, but at the same time, I do feel that there's going to be shifting with the land. It is possible that we will see earthquakes over the next coming months. Nothing too soon, I don't think, but later in the year. But I do think Mother Earth is physically shifting, and this physical shift is to break down stagnant energies, to release stuck energies, and it feels positive to me. It doesn't feel bad. And this connects with my feeling of climate change this year. That's going to continue with shifts in our climate. But again, it's not because of pollution, because I felt or somebody else manipulating. It did feel positive. It did feel that this was is needed and is meant to happen. So again, this is why it's so important to be connecting within ourselves and listening to our own intuition, our own inner wisdom, so we don't get manipulated or drawn into other people's fears. Or anybody else, like I said, manipulating us into a state of lower vibrational energy of fear. Um, it's very, very important for 2025 to really be connected within ourselves and listening to and developing our own intuition, our own inner language, what that means to us, and listening to that and following it instead of to others. Really, really important here. Okay. Yeah, I also felt there's still a bit of darkness to shift. And I um it's not awful. I know all of you guys who are listening to this, you guys have been working so hard. I know we've been working so hard for years and working through our own darkness, transmuting, clearing. We still have a little bit more to go. It's okay. We're doing great. It is getting easier. We are manifesting in the higher vibrations. We are manifesting what where we need to go and what we're doing. We are enjoying life more. But yes, there is still darkness that we are shifting, and we are going to be shifting that. We are the light workers, we are the way showers of this planet, we are the light warriors. We have done this before, though we may not remember. Maybe some of you do remember intuitively in a very deep way within myself. I've done this before. And that's why I'm so passionate about healing and this type of work, because we're going to do it. We're going to clear this. We're breaking it down. And it is just, we're bringing such amazing gifts to Mother Earth and to humanity, to all the beings of the planet, even the ones who don't want the change, even the ones who are still stuck in the darkness or choosing to play in that. It's okay. They need us. They really love us. They really do. And we're sending them so much love and help with this. We've got this. Um, Again, I'm sure some of you have heard, I don't know the exact words to this, but there is an indigenous prophecy of where we will ugh, fall out of the old and fall into the new. And that really is moving from the old. 2025 is representing this last year and falling into a new place. The energies of 2026 really will be a very different world, the energy will feel so much lighter in such a different way. So this 2025 is really a very pivotal, powerful year. And it's giving us that opportunity to do more healing and more work here. But we've got this, and it is getting easier. It's not like it was back in the 90s or 80s or 70s. We have shifted so much, so much. So I did feel that, yes, we still have some stuff to do. Coming back to movement, not just of animals, but I am seeing a lot of movement with people. Um, People are moving, people are listening to their inner selves and being guided to move into places where they're feeling more of a connection with nature. And if this is you, this is a good thing. You are helping. Like what I was feeling around the world was as people are shifting and actually moving, whether it's moving countries, moving to different places, this is causing a breakdown of stagnant energies. So even with we're all in alignment with Mother Earth creating these shifts deep in the earth and the land masses. The animals are feeling it too and shifting and moving, and physically, so are we. It's not everybody, but there are a lot of people doing it. And it's interesting too, because I go back to the energy of there are certain people on this planet who are trying to create this world where, because there's so many of us, they're trying to really hone us into certain areas within our own cities or countries or, states, provinces, that sort of thing, and hold us there. And they can't do that anymore. We're moving, and and it's sort of, I felt sort of like they're surprised with this. As we move and shift, they can't seem to hold on to us. We're shift, and as we do move and shift, we're breaking down these stagnant energies. And don't worry about them or worry that they're holding you down if you don't feel like moving or anything. Again, you're listening to your own inner wisdom, your own intuition. And if you're meant to be where you are, where you live, that's where you're meant to be. Um, we all have our own different roads and paths. I know you guys know this. So, but I thought this was sort of interesting. I've mentioned the climate changes will occur for this purpose as well to create this. So again, be careful of fear-based, listen to your intuition, your own inner wisdom. Okay, so the bittersweet part. I do feel mid-year will be a tough period. I sort of made this a bit general, May to October. I feel like July, something mid-year is going to be a little bit traumatic for the planet. This is probably, you know, I don't want to go deep into this, and I am hoping that what I'm feeling doesn't occur or it's not as bad as I think. So I'm not going to delve into it. Um, when I feel the energy of this, I feel it far away from me, location wise, and I'm here in Canada. So I feel like this is far removed from North America. I'm going to say my feeling is Middle East. Unfortunately, I feel like there's going to be something traumatic happening there. Um, I feel a sense of loss and great sadness. Um, yeah. And again, I'm not going to get into it because we can shift this. And I'm hoping it doesn't happen at all. And I'm completely wrong. So, but I do feel like mid-year is maybe the bitter part where we're going to feel some that's where we're going to have to be doing some work. And again, the compassion, unconditional love is really what we need to put out there and not allow ourselves to fall into the lower energy vibrations of fear, of anger, revenge, resentment. The people who like to control revenge seems to be a very popular energy. Yeah, no, we're all here doing our work. It's okay. Don't be manipulated into these lower vibrations. We want to stay in this beautiful heart center of compassion and love. And that is the most powerful thing that we can give to others around the world who are going through a traumatic or hard time. They need that strong support of love. And that will help the shifts. That will help support them on a higher and deeper level than anything physically that we can do or externally. So keep that in mind. Um, okay, and then as I end here, well, I'm not quite ending, there's still a little bit more. But I did want to say I feel like overall the general energy of 2025 is even it's a balance. Even though there is this very, very much strong need to stay connected internally and listen to our internal self, there is also this feeling of movement in where is our place now? Where are we meant to be? And that is going to happen over 2025 because my feeling of 2026, of going into 2026, is that we have arrived, that we've come to the place that we need to be. And whatever that means, whether it's a full global thing or as well as individual, but it's like we have achieved a greater balance. This is going to happen. Know that this is going to happen. And it's really, really good. We do still have to get through. I also feel like the end of 2025, we're going to have a sense of a bit of exhaustion, especially from the mid part of the year. Um, I don't think it's quite to October, maybe September, but October, November, especially December of the end of this year or 2025, um, will be a sense of needing to rest and moving into this really nice, lovely place of balance. Okay. Then what I wanted to do is honing in a little bit in energies that would help support you over the year of 2025. I pulled three cards. I'm loving using this deck. It's beautiful. The artwork is great. Shoot, her name, I will have the lady's name if people are interested in the written description. I meant to bring I know the first name is Raven. Yeah. Okay, I will do that for you guys. Okay. So energy representing 2025. This is more personal, individual. And I love this. Observe in silence, the fox. Um, and again, this is going back to the divine feminine and being more within and not so much external. And though I was talking about there is movement, there is some external within 2025 that we action that we may need to take. It's more of coming from not being pulled by the external and pulled in different directions, but the movement is coming from the wisdom of your internal world, of being connected within. And this observant silence of what is going on around you is really important, is to simply be the observer, be the witness of this year. And as you do this, it's you can decide in what you need to do, what makes sense for you, what you are hearing, what is going on. Is this truth for you, or is this not your truth? Is an alignment of what you need to support yourself and where you need to go. And the fox energy is very much about strategizing. The fox is very smart and clever and almost like this cunning, but like this is a higher vibration, not a lower. A very much about for your own self and your own well-being and where you need to be on this planet to best support Mother Earth and humanity, and this real trust of intuition and being very connected with it and just being, and again, even being within the third chakra of confidence within yourself and in your own strength within, and just being in that quiet place and allowing others to do what they need to do and not interfering with them and their either drama, darkness, healing, unless, again, it's within your profession or is needed. And again, that's following your own intuition. So I really loved this card. Our next one is Energy Supporting Us in 2025. Interesting, we got the dragon. With this dragon, not so much about 2024 and that yang energy. This one, again, the feel of the energy of this dragon and the message to be patient again is about don't act so quickly. Don't allow yourself to be pushed or moved in any way that you're not ready for. And again, this observance, this watching, this waiting, this listening, this being very connected within yourself, but also looking at what's going on around you and really feeling within yourself, what is this about? Is this about me? Is this for me? And really being watchful and careful. I think almost what I was getting is really be careful and watch for how we are manipulated, how we are lied to, or how we are almost taken advantage of. We can be taken advantage, of course, or where we allow ourselves to, we almost manipulate ourselves and we fall for things when it was like, this wasn't about me, or this wasn't quite correct for me. This is more, it's almost like 2025 is really about developing and honing into your own inner wisdom and intuition. And we are all being given lessons to really work on this. And it's a really big thing for 2025. So if you have been working on your intuition, if you have been working on connecting inwards into your inner wisdom, connecting into the inner wisdom of Mother Earth and listening to her messages and the messages of nature and where you need to go. This is really a time to develop that even more. Take it to a higher level, take it to the next stage, and be very present and aware on a daily basis of this because we keep getting the same thing, the same messages here. And again, our last card that I have for this, same thing. We're back still within the divine feminine. What does she mean? Who is that for us? Whether you're a female or male, who is your divine feminine self? How does she speak to you? What is her language? How do you work with her? How do you move with her? How are you connecting with her on a daily basis? How do you follow and honor your own cycles, you and Mother Earth, nature? The moon, the full moon especially, reveals things that can be hidden, that we haven't seen. And again, this needing to be patient and wait and be vigilant and observing and seeing what is revealed to us in nature, within ourselves, in the right timing, in the divine time, staying in the flow and movement, being connecting more with water, drinking more water. And again, the moon, our full moon, all about listening to our intuition. We are getting the same messages over and over again. So, starting a practice, whether it is taking your practice to a higher or a different level or changing the direction, maybe it is needing to start a practice and being disciplined on a regular basis. There is a lot here for us in 2025 in helping us to navigate this world, helping us with a deeper healing, a deeper cleansing of ourselves, of Mother Earth, of creating a language or discovering our language, our inner self, our divine feminine language, the language and relationship we have with Mother Earth and nature. Um, all of that is really, really important. And working from a place of compassion, love, unconditional love, a deeper understanding, heart centered, and working with yourself and balancing any energies that need to be balanced or healed within to do with the masculine, with competition versus cooperation, um, finding, you know, that the masculine energy is more about that supporting us within ourselves, keeping us grounded, keeping us within the confidence of supporting and knowing that our intuition is our own wisdom, and that's important to honor and respect and work with instead of listening to others or getting pulled into something that is external, fear-based drama. So I think I covered everything that I wanted to. I think most of you know that I'm not one of those people that are going to get into celebrities and world leaders and stuff like that. I'm much more concerned in our own healing and evolution aspect. There's nothing wrong in listening to what is going on with our world leaders and more of that sort of thing. I understand, but this is how I like to do it. Again, I'm a healer at heart. This is how I do it. So I hope this has given you some support, guidance, clarity, insight, whatever you need at this time. And again, whatever resonates with you, you keep. What doesn't is not for you. And again, that is your own intuition speaking to you and saying, this just doesn't resonate. This isn't for us. And that is perfect. That is exactly what we need to be doing. So I hope this part has helped you. And for our last little bit, I did want to offer you a special opportunity which flows from this. And so for those of you know that I do a lot of healing work. Um, Locally as well as working with people remotely. And I wanted to just take a few minutes. This is not going to take too much longer. This will be a full hour, so we have about 12 minutes left. But if you guys have a few minutes to be patient with me and just see what I have for you. Support for 2025, a special opportunity. This is my Heart Alchemy series. And what is it? So I do a lot of work with Reiki and energy work as well as intuitive work with people. And I do tend to do more of a healing slant to it and where you're moving and evolving and your purpose here. And I love to support people. I love it. I just have so much passion with this, and I just love helping and working with people with this. So I did create this Heart Alchemy series. It is a, what is it? It is a one-on-one series. So you're working with me directly, the two of us. It can be a 3-month or 6-month series, whatever you feel. And it is strictly in to do with healing, connecting with your inner self, developing your intuition, working with you with any healing in any type of way where you've been stuck. I'll go into that in a little bit more exactly what it can work on, but just to give you the structure of what Heart Alchemy series is all about. And how it really is, if you are feeling that you need something, a structure, a practice to help you to work with somebody or to try something new and go deeper into your own work. And it's very intense. The people I work with, they love it. They really, really enjoy the series, but it is intense. I'm not going to lie to you. This is something that you do have to really to be ready for and commit to it. The first session is 2 hours. After the first session, it will be an hour, and we meet every other week over a 3-month to a 6-month period. The first session is 2 hours. And before we begin, I will be sending, if you choose to work with me, I send you a questionnaire that specifically asks with what you want to work on, what you've been working on, what has worked for you, what hasn't, and where you want to focus any healing work or anything else. And I prepare, it's a little bit intense this first session, but it's great. And I specifically pull cards to do with what you've asked for and to do with healing. And I do a reading for you. It is designed and presented this way. It is also recorded for you so you have it afterwards. It's a lot of information, and we go through every little thing. Usually this takes a good hour to 90 minutes. And then we do I take you through a shamanic journey to connect with the guide that's going to work for you over this series. It can be a loved one who's passed over, an archangel, an animal spirit, whatever. And we focus in on the shamanic journey in your healing work specifically and receiving clarity and insight with whatever you're doing. And then usually within this first session, I finish with a Reiki healing. Like I said, I will record it. I send it to you. I do give you homework. And over the 2 week period before we come back to each other, I ask you to do certain things that can help support you. It's not overwhelming, but it can be a bit intense. And then throughout our series, we alternate between the shamanic journeying or you receiving the Reiki energy healing. And those of you who have never had Reiki before, you will feel it. It is intense. It works on your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. I look within to see, and I will, of course, give this information to you if there is anything that is like if you need to be grounded, working on grounding or clearing more, if past life issues come up, we discuss that. We look at if we need to work on that. Um, Definitely ancestral work tends to come in big time, the inner child, that sort of thing. Then halfway through this series, we revisit the tarot, where we look at what we have cleared and healed and what still needs to, where our focus needs to be. And again, we continue with the shamanic journeying and the Reiki healing. Um, I do have to say the biggest complaint with clients with this is that the hours go by very quickly because it's intense. We do a lot of work. There's a lot that comes up, that there's a lot to be revealed. But I can tell you this, everybody who has worked with me has been very positive, has been so happy that they have done this. They have had a lot of ancestral clearing, a lot of inner child work, a lot of perspective shifts. It's been really, really good. And then, of course, we end with the series in, again, looking what has shifted, where some work still needs to be done. And I make sure that you have what you need to have to continue your own healing and spiritual practice. And so, specifically, what we can work on is the healing work is where you feel stuck or needing to be supported or guidance, shifting perspective from, lower vibrations to a higher vibrations, shifting that, seeing things in a different way that is more supportive and healthy for you and how you live and work. Staying disciplined and having structure, guidance to your healing and spiritual work. I do a lot of work, ancestral healing. That's a big one. And very, very effective with this series. Connecting and working with your light family. So if you're wanting to connect with ancestors, your galactic family, working with the archangels or the gods or goddesses, anything like that, this will connect and develop that relationship. And receiving messages. This is definitely deepening and strengthening your intuition and awareness for sure. Because it is a long period, a 3 month, whether it's 3 months or 6 months, you are working and delving really and connecting with your intuition and really developing a strong awareness. Again, this goes back to the divine feminine, the divine self, and really working with her. As well, of course, balancing and strengthening your masculine self to be balanced. Deepen your spiritual practice, connecting with Mother Earth, the elements, etc. Lots of inner child work, past life healing can come up, and of course, etc. There's a lot. So, I hope this Heart Alchemy series, if you feel it resonates with you, and of course you feel like you would like to work with me, because again, there there is such a commitment energy wise, energetically, giving your time. This is not a fast or easy commitment, or it can be, but you do want to know if you feel like this is for you, if you're ready for it, and also of course that you actually want to work with me, because you don't want to work with somebody that you're not really feeling in tune with. So I totally get that. And I know all of you guys are asking the investment, of course, because there is, of course, a financial investment to this, which I also want to respect and want you to feel comfortable with as well. So that is here. So first of all, I want everybody to know my money is always in Canadian dollars. It's not US. So just because I do have a lot of Canadian clients, and they would not be happy if I jumped to US, because it would then be a lot more for them. Um, so for you guys who are US, these prices are actually lower for you because of the Canadian dollar. Anyways, so a 3 month series is $2,500 Canadian, and you can pay in installments. Or if you're able to pay upfront the whole, it would be 2,000. So you would save 500. And this series is worth every penny of this. We do a lot. It is intense. A lot happens. There's a lot of work here. So I do feel very strongly within myself, and I understand that money can be an issue for some people, and it can be 100% for me. So this wasn't something that I just came out with and what I want. I have to respect what I'm offering, and it needs to be valued and respected. And this is how I feel very, very strongly. If you wanted to do the 6 month series, same sort of thing. The installments would be 4,500 Canadian, or if you were able to pay up front, you save 500, it's 4,000 Canadian. If you are feeling that this is a possibility and you're interested, but of course you probably have questions and want to speak to me directly, totally understand that. And I only ask for that actually. If you feel like this is something you are ready for, and for 2025, as we're doing this last year of deep cleansing and healing, that this would support you. And again, I ask you to go inwards and really think, or feel, I should say, not think, feel, listen to your own intuition. If you feel ready for this, between January 2nd to January 17th here, please email me and we will set up a time to talk, most likely a Zoom meeting. I'll send you the link, and we will take time together to chat. There is no commitment to this. You are not paying for this. This is simply to speak with me, to ask me questions, for me to understand what you would like to focus and work on, make sure I have a clear understanding that we both feel like we would be a good fit to work with, and then you can make your decision. Again, there is no commitment with this. You can definitely say no after this conversation. It is to, again, make sure that this is right for you. And also that I can say to you honestly that I could help with you in these aspects in this way that the Heart Alchemy series is for you. So this is my special opportunity for all of you for 2025. I think most of you have been on my website. My website is heartalchemy.ca. And I also offer just individual Reiki sessions. You can see the prices there, and readings as well. We can do them over Zoom. There's no issue with that. And again, once more, the prices are in Canadian dollars, just so there's no confusion in that. So lots of information. This is recorded. I will be doing a replay if any of you guys wanted to, again, look back on this. I want to thank you all for taking the time to be here with me today. I know you guys are all busy. It's a busy time. Happy New Year to all of you who have showed up live for this, and Happy New Year and much love and light to all of you and to everybody else who is watching the replay of this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to continue to offer my free readings for every month, and hopefully do some other fun shamanic journeying and information videos, which will be for free too for you. I try to do a variety to um, help support everybody in whatever way possible. We're all working together. So thank you so much love. Enjoy your new year. Um, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions about anything or anything like that. And I will see you all in the new year, 2025. We're going to make it the best that we can. Lots of healing, lots of love, you guys. See you later.